Hey everybody, welcome back to the SoundCloud podcast, episode number 337. And yes, boys and girls, if you have noticed on the video side of things today, we are outside. Here on the audio side, you just get to hear some rustling and bustling from the winds and the trees here, and it's goddamn gorgeous today in Las Vegas as the hoses are going off in this park right now. But your boy needs some sunlight, some vitamin D, some natural light. Because, that fluorescent shit, you're around it all goddamn day, all fucking days of the week. Woo, as we get sprayed with some water, there's some cool water. But, goddamn, nature's great, man. I'm gonna make a little shortcut. I don't wanna get fucking bukkake'd on by the fucking sprinklers again. So, as we walk on this side of the grass, here to bring you this episode of the SoundCloud podcast, which I don't have a title yet. I don't. I'm just walking around enjoying talking out of my ass and taking in all that sunlight. And really, it's curious because I used to hate doing shit like this. I absolutely used to fucking hate it. Just going outside, taking in sunlight, walking in general, fucking hated it because I had to do it, back when you don't have a car, you're just fucking walking around everywhere, taking the goddamn bus, which, yeah, it's part of, not really getting your priorities straight. But here we are, boys and girls. Now, I'm not here to suggest nor assume that all our priorities are straight right now, but with said car, with a little bit of off time right now, enjoying all that sunlight, all that glorious time out in nature. But yeah, when I used to hate this shit, the thought of just going outside and smelling grass was a thought that just disgusted me. Absolutely disgusted me. But man, oh man, I'm at this point now where, in the middle of this recording, we might just sit down on the grass, maybe lay down. But it feels good, man. It feels good to walk around right now, and you're gonna notice I'm gonna get out of breath a lot during this recording, and I have no water with me. And maybe in the middle of this shit, we might take a little pee break. Because we do have this pause button here, boys and girls, which technology is amazing. Technology really is amazing, but you can't beat nature, baby. You can't. Mother Nature, Gaia, is so powerful. Her titties are made of the greatest oak trees. Her areolas are mountain tips. What? Yes. Because your boy has been influenced by too much video games. And the way I'm describing Gaia is the way she is portrayed in God of War. Now, not specifically with mountain areola titties. That's just not how shit goes. But Gaia, the Titan, the physical embodiment of nature, the dominant beast that she was in the God of War series, and specifically in games number 2 and 3, which I love that game, man. I absolutely love God of War. And there's one particular theme that just persists throughout the God of War series. It's not, I feel, meant to be taken literally. The killing of a god. Now, deicide, right? Is that the whole fucking word for that shit? But to me, killing a god almost feels as though it's, oh, I see a dead bird, son of a bitch. I just saw a goddamn dead bird. That kind of sucked. But no, the thing with deicide in this series, the way it's portrayed, feels almost as though, in a way, it's meant to show killing off addictions or killing off things that you're so ingrained and so plugged into that it makes you just into this cult worshiper, right? And shit, man, I've had that on plenty of occasions. Do I want to sit on this tree? I kind of do. Even though this is the tombstone, if you can see that Richie Dickerson Jr. But Richie, shout out to you, my friend. That 2014 sick spot. Just out of breath shit is gonna get real tiresome real quickly. But yeah, the whole thing is, killing off a god, killing off something that you worship so much. It's a very difficult process, man. And the emotional adage behind something that you cherish or worship so much, it's hard to break away from it. And, you'll probably see me kind of go through this, boys and girls, through the course of, I would say, probably a year or more, where Hollywood and, now I affectionately call them Titowood, that kind of production shit, they're dead to me. I don't go to movies, I don't fucking watch any of that Netflix, Hulu shit. I'll cancel all of subscription-based services, which gets me into a whole other fucking rant about how you have this whole notion that you have to pay for electricity, water, gas, all these things that certain corporations want not be lazy towards to create a giant profit off of people's efforts, and inevitably creating slavery, which this is what the society is run under. People say slavery doesn't exist anymore, but who the fuck are you kidding? Who the fuck are you kidding if you say slavery isn't around anymore? Slavery is still here. It's still slavery every fucking day, 365, 7 days a goddamn week. And none of you motherfuckers are recognizing it, man. It's sad. It's sad, really. But because it's so sad, I gotta walk again. Get in some of that sunlight. And trying not to step on shit or bird corpses. But you're so tied into all these mainstream, quote unquote necessities, that you lose sight of who you are and what you are. You're so caught up with, looking sideways, laterally towards everything around you, and just living in comparison, that your soul becomes just murked in nonsense and crap. And so you don't know that you're a slave. You just don't. You just fucking accept this shit for as it is. Oh, everybody has to go through this. Everybody just does this. It's fine. It's not fucking fine. It's not fucking fine. It's okay that you are willingly and blindly accepting that shit. You can live your life how the fuck you want. I always say that to people. You can live your life however the fuck you want. But if you ever ask my opinion about certain things, you're gonna get the raw end of the deal. The genuine article. Although it took a lot of superficial shit to get to where we are now. And we're still trying to get better every day, boys and girls, because we're not perfect. Nobody is, right? But to paraphrase a quote from the great Vince Lombardi, perfection is impossible. But in the pursuit of perfection, we're going to achieve excellence, right? And that shouldn't be just a general statement about football. It should be a general statement about life, where you should be overreaching to do the shit that you want. Not just, so engrossed in the slavery that you don't know what's up or down anymore. Oh yeah, we gotta listen to our fucking news stations. We gotta listen to our government. So holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's a shame, really, because you can't help people who don't want to be helped, who don't know they need to be helped, but you live and let them live. And that's life. That's the nature of this beast. And when a beast is constantly stricken with bullshit, it lashes out. That it does, boys and girls. And many of the beasts that I speak of are the people who still carry traditional values. Not so, brainwashed in this modern society bullshit. Oh, everything has to be digital. Everything has to be all fucking, color-coded, fucking segmented. identity politics, all this crap, corporate worshipping. It's fucking ridiculous, but you have some brave souls who bash that idea, generally find that idea appalling. I give shout out to those people, men and women all, who voice their dissent, big or small, right? This is the recognition of that problems is where you start to improve shit. But, you know, that doesn't happen for everyone. Doesn't happen. I'm gonna make a little fucking U-turn because this is all just fucking gravel at the moment. Find more grass here. Yeah, man. It's one of those fucking days. Just thinking about shit, walking around, seeing the trees just dance on the wind. Free thinkers. Tyranny. Got it. In a world full of sheep, can you really find the ones who aren't being shepherded? I don't think so. Very difficult to say. And very, very intriguing to try to find the tail, right? Because you talk about vaccine, it's already like a fucking dumbass rant. People who fucking want to inject a foreign substance right into my fucking blood veins on a drug that they didn't really properly test over the last over a 6 to 12 month period, which in general most vaccines do require about almost a decade or more of research, clinical trial errors, testing, and whatnot. But sure. Also the 4200, that's the prevalent vaccines have been around. 4,200 is quite a steep number, and it is going to keep rising, but nobody cares. Nobody cares because, yeah, safety. Safety. Why? Because fear. Fear has been just ingrained in the brains of the sheeps. And why is that? Because everything around you is fear-mongering bullshit. That's why. Fuck, man, you look around, you look at all these fucking doctors who are just giving you the willy heebie-jeebies of, you're gonna die if you don't do this shit. Dude, fuck you. You're a medicine man. You're a fucking drug dealer. Most and all doctors are fucking drug dealers, man. Especially in this country. Why don't you fucking tell me otherwise? They give you these fucking pain pills, like if you're hurting, they give you pain pills, right? They get you fucking addicted. Because that's what those goddamn drugs do. They get you fucking addicted. And then what? Well, you marginally improve. You suppress the pain for quite some time, but you don't actually alleviate it. You don't fucking figure out the goddamn problem. You are just glossing over the problem with medicine. So what ends up happening is you go back to the doctor. You keep paying more money. You're fucking chained up forever with that shit. Slavery, baby. And that's how these drug dealers get you. What they don't tell you is, hey, get some exercise, some sunlight, eat right, eat some proper meat, stop eating processed shit, get some fucking sleep. They'll never tell you that shit. They just say, hey, take this drug that I'm fucking giving you, and trust me, because I went to school. Brainwashing fucking institutions. I went to school for 12 years. Oh, great. You're even more of a brainwashed cuck then. Fuck me. That's what we're dealing with, boys and girls. All these sheeps who are just fucking lined right up to buy all the scientific nonsense. And I'm here to tell you, fuck all that shit. Fuck you and fuck all that shit. All right? Remember somebody asked me, hey, son, are you going to take the vaccine? No, the fuck I'm not going to take the fucking vaccine. Are you fucking retarded? Well, I just fucking inject myself with fucking heroin then, you dumb fuck. At least with heroin, I would assume there's going to be some fucking positive psychological benefits on that shit, right? Right? But with Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, oh, holy fuck. Do I just want to kill myself actively? Then I'll go back to what I was doing fucking a couple years ago. eating junk food all goddamn day and binging on that shit. Fucking retarded, man. Why the fuck would I ever go back to that shit? But again, fear kills rationality. It's a terrifying thing when human beings lose their sense of rationality. And fear is a very powerful tool. You know, it's a tool of control that elitists have just mastered. They've mastered that shit. Right? Good Lord, people. Fear is just a drug for some people. They need to be afraid constantly. They need to have this notion that, hey, something's always out to get you, and you got to keep buying into the crap that people keep feeding you, which, you know, you ever hear of a man named Method Man? It's kind of like torture, son. Torture, motherfucker, torture. He's just gonna keep feeding you and feeding you and feeding you and feeding you. Some wild shit, man. But this is nice. You know, this is nice. Walking around, seeing the pups, seeing the trees, seeing the greens, and not that fluorescent lighting shit. And sheeple just farting themselves out of existence, being scared. Holy shit, man. It's not an existential crisis anymore. It's more of a existential depression from wasted human potential. Not just myself. I mean, I understand that I've wasted plenty of potential in my lifetime, but I'm trying to gain that back. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. So, still got shit to do. Still got shit I want to try out. But every day, I look around and I just think, wow, this is the human experience. This is what people are striving towards when they're plugged in. We live in a society, and it's kind of a fucking joke. But you gotta fit in. You gotta fit in with everybody, right? You gotta make sure you're part of the gears, the machine, right? Yeah. That's why you go to school. That's why the fuck you go to school. Brainwashing center. Make sure that you fucking stick with the goddamn sheeps. Make sure you stick with all that goddamn herd, right? Stick with the people so you don't get bullied, bro. Fucking Christ. Just a whole lot of nonsensical, you know, grouping with no sense of identity, which is where we're at right now. Have you seen all this Pride Month shit? It's just fucking mind-boggling. Like, we get it, man. You gay. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're gay. But dude, this is all your identity is? Like, you're just flamboyant nonsense? Oh my God. Dude. It's nauseating. Again, man, I don't give a fuck if you suck dick, if you eat carpet, if you lick assholes. I don't give a shit what you do in bed, man. But guess what, motherfucker? Don't flaunt that shit everywhere. I don't need to know about that. Fuck. But no. If I go against it, it's fucking it's aggression. Toxic masculinity. Oh, it's bad for our society. Fuck society, man. Fuck all these fucking clowns who make unnecessary social issues to be important. All the real issues, like elitists are putting a stranglehold on our food supplies. World and global banks pretty much causing countries to be in ruin. What else is there? There's also this over-reliance on technology and how basically we're all just turning into mindless zombies. You know, either mindlessly plugged into fucking sex, entertainment, or whatever have you, and yeah, wasted human potential every fucking day. But don't let me tell you that shit. Live your life. See how it works. You know, cackling like a villain never helps in public. It just never does. But this is just the thing that I've naturally developed at this point. Is cackling, in a way, is a form of laughter that just exhibits all forms of bitterness, anger, and hilarity, all into like just one cohesive sound. Which, I don't know why the fuck it took so long to explain what fucking cackling was, but there you go. Sometimes you need to cackle shit out. Because the absurdity of this world is just... it's asinine. It's absolutely asinine. Just every goddamn day with this shit. Every goddamn day with this shit. But it's okay. Because you have the latest Netflix shit to just ease your brains, right? Make your brain as smooth as eggs. Which, yeah, you don't want smooth brains, motherfuckers. You want wrinkles in that shit. That's a gimme. But make that brain as smooth as eggs. And watch the magic work where you just listen to everything that everyone tells you. You won't think for yourself. It's kind of a wonderful thing, watching slaves at work. And slaves who don't understand that they're slaves and spout about freedom, all that crap, which is just general nonsense. But allow my bitterness to engulf you today, boys and girls. It's just crazy because I'm going to have the video version of this episode out on midnight, which is going to be approximately doing some bad math. I don't have a calculator and I'm dumb, but let's say 15 hours, just about 15 hours. So got a massive difference with the timing here with the video. But yeah, the audio version will be out as soon as I get this shit done. Yet, I feel like I could go on forever. Especially with this weather today. Again, Las Vegas in the middle of June with the puppies. And yeah, it's like 80 some odd degrees right now. Great wind. You know, optimal sunlight. Just fantastic stuff today, man. Cannot complain one bit. Yet, just gotta blast our air conditionings and stay indoors, right? That's the way you stay healthy. Inject yourself with that shit and then stay indoors. Never go outside. That's the solution nowadays, where you blind yourself to the glories of the outside. And you just hear all these birds just gawking? Hawking? Or what's the fucking thing that they do? Caw? Fuck. Losing my vocabulary, boys and girls. Wish I had a portable thesaurus right with me. And I'm pretty sure they still sell those books. But books are becoming something of a lost art, which, I don't know, man. Writing is difficult, of course it is, but I think technology has really dumbed down the process of writing. And why I say that, because when you have Instagram whores writing just absolute garbage about how much dick they sucked, it's almost like, why? Quality content isn't filtered out anymore. If you just have some sort of following, you get crap sent out. And that just sounds like a place of bitter rejection, but no, far from it. I do believe there are quality contents out there. I do believe that because they don't comply to a certain popular trend or mainstream set, they aren't as recognized, which is a shame. But yeah, I mean, either with books, television, contents like sports commentary and shit like that. But on par for the course, really, where mainstream crap will always be just frontline, in your face, mostly backed by pedophiles, and most people don't question that shit. They're okay with it. Like Peterwood. Peterwood's one thing that, once I learned and once I really got it, like, you know, rabbit hole digging deep into that shit, you can't watch that shit anymore. You can't watch anything from fucking Hollywood anymore after that shit. It makes you fucking sick. Especially when you see directors like Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, what other pieces of shit are there? Any other motherfuckers in goddamn, holy fuck, who the fuck? Any other Academy Award motherfuckers that came out in the last few years, yeah, you motherfuckers can all go fucking die. Alright? Piece of shit fucking pedophiles ruining lives, doing nasty shit to kids. You aren't humans. You're lower than humans. You're scumbags. And I've always said chemical castration is the only natural conclusion for these pedophiles. I can't support that shit. I can't. And inevitably, what will happen down the line is I'm going to find out that everything and anything that I like is connected to fucking pedos. Can't like any shit and then just become a nature boy. Live in the mountains. Never see people again. Well, maybe on one or two occasions if they just happen to stumble upon my wood and then we have some sort of fucking weird adventure, which I would probably politely decline because I'm not in the mood to go with a stranger to some weird ass shit where, hey, my finger in my butt. I'm not into that shit, so don't do that. But the wind is making my nose a little ruddy, but it's a great day. Great day where we talk many things, boys and girls, out of our ass, our big fat ass. As I am a big dude, 6'5", 252. I actually don't know right now. Might be like hitting 254 right now with the way fucking I was eating yesterday. But your boy is just enjoying the sunlight. It's just so fucking good. Feels great. And yeah, I gotta tell you, man, fucking, as entertaining and great as sports ball is, and you know, we just talked about sports ball in yesterday's episode. Nothing beats this. Nothing beats the simplicity of just being outside and, you know, smelling the grass, walking and feeling shit out for yourself on your body. It's great, man. Right? And again, I mean, the pleasures of nature it's kind of a lost art nowadays with the way technology has really overtaken so many aspects of our lives. And it's ironic because, yeah, I'm recording on a fucking phone. Recording on a fucking smartphone in goddamn airplane mode, but dude, it's a wonder where some of us, especially my generation of people, you know, under 30, that some of us aren't completely fucking lost in all this crap, right? I mean, I had to dig myself out of that shit. I'm still trying. I mean, it's the fucking moment. I don't know if anybody's watched Dark Knight Rises, or I'm also going to put a JoJo reference on there, where in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Caesar and Joseph Joestar have to climb out of the, oh fuck, what the fuck do they call that shit? It's this goddamn tunnel, it's goddamn fucking pillar where oil is attached and they have to use their powers to fucking climb and scale the wall. Same kind of goddamn shit in Dark Knight Rises where Bruce Wayne has to climb the goddamn thing with the background music crap going on. But yeah, man, trying to escape the absurdity, the plugged in world, society. Let you plug out, see all this, see all the trees and birds and dogs. Good times. Not so much the people though. Not very, not ever. Why? Why is that? Why are you such a cunt? Well, I am. I just am. And I don't know. It's mainly because I know I suppose the lowest points of human beings within myself, that I don't count people to have I don't know, a level of control and discipline to get themselves out of whatever. But you know, I mean, a lot of people tend to prove you wrong, which is cool. And that's kind of the beauty of life, where you shake your, you get your perspective shaken a little bit, paradigm shifts all around. It's a good time, right? But also a daunting time, especially when your worldview is shaken. That's good. You need that. You need to have that. You need a little bit of tension. You need a little bit of that conflict to make yourself grow, to make yourself understand a little more. And I'll tell you, man, every day is a learning process. Every day is an opportunity to get better at whatever. So do that. Do you. Don't be a fucking slave, even though we all are. Don't live like a fucking slave, all right? Live your life. Don't be a bitch. You need to be a bitch sometimes, out of necessity. But, kids, that'll do it for me in episode 337. Don't really have a title still, but your boy has to pee. So I'm gonna go ahead and fuck off.